Hi there, my name is Leonard Parker. In this video, I'm going to go over how you can use Facebook ads for your restoration business to really dominate the local market and really to intrigue more local prospects in your area. Now, this video is part of a larger series where I've gone over different marketing strategies you can use to set a presence locally and really touch your target prospect at multiple touch points. So in the first two videos, I went over offline strategies with every door direct mail and saturation mailing, where you can set a really good first impression. In the last video, I went over how you can use Google Ads to really dominate your local area. And in this video, like I said, I'm going to go over more on Facebook ads. So what are Facebook ads? Ads, they can appear in the news feed, on desktop, news feed on mobile, in the right column on Facebook. So if you've used Facebook at all, I'm certain that you have seen Facebook ads in action. Sometimes, depending on the nature or the topic of your ad, it might be paired with news about social actions that your target prospects have taken, like liking a page. And these are just some examples. Some of these are pretty small, but newsfeed ads, they're going to show up in pretty much the center panel of Facebook. When you log in, you'll see them here in the middle. Mobile newsfeed ads, pretty similar, but the images are going to look a little bit different, and there are going to be some differences with the text limit. And then right column ads, just as they sound, they're going to be in the right-hand column here on Facebook. So the target prospects with Facebook ads is going to be very similar as with Google ads. You're going to leverage geofencing, and you're going to target specific zip codes that are beneficial for your restoration business. Similar to Google ads, you can also use a mile radius from your office location. So if you know that typically you drive no more than 30 miles for a job from your office, then that's the radius that you would target with your Facebook ads. Some key differences between Google and Facebook, not listed here, but typically Facebook, the cost per click is lower than Google. On Google, you are paying a premium because someone is actually typing in that keyword. So they have at least expressed some interest in the service that you offer. Facebook, on the other hand, it's more of a passive method where ads are shown, but someone might necessarily be looking for your service, even if they fit your target audience. So that's why you are paying a little bit less for ads on Facebook. But if you really understand your target audience, maybe different times when they're more likely to buy or be looking for your service, this can really still be a very great platform to get those leads. So similar with Google Ads, you organize your ad campaigns by location to ensure that there's proper alignment between location targeting and the ad copy. And actually on Facebook, you would organize by ad group. You just want to make sure that your target audience matches your target demographic. So this is another key difference with Facebook ads. You can target off the back certain gender. So if women of the household are usually your target, the people who are calling you or submitting their information, then it might be a good idea to target women, or it's a bit more on women. If there's a certain age range that you're going for, a certain household income, those are all different variables that you can target with your Facebook ad campaign. As with all advertising, you want to make sure that your messaging and offers are consistent with your offline methods, with your direct mail campaign, and with your Google ads. You want to make sure that you're using the same messaging across the board. You also want to make sure that you're using location-specific landing pages and you're using copy and images that are unique to that location. You want to modify your ad bids by location. So if you know that certain areas, they typically are more fruitful when it comes to leads and calls, you might want to shift more of your budget towards those ad groups. And similar to Google, you want to install the marketing pixel on your location pages to track users for future online marketing efforts. And this is mainly going to be remarketing on Facebook and on Google. So just some best practices, some other best practices. You want to test your ad creatives. So on Facebook, you have a few options. You can test with images or you can test with video. So you want to see which works better for your business. And in a future video, I will provide some best practices on how to make a video for your restoration business. So subscribe to make sure you're in the loop on that. You also want to leverage Facebook remarketing. As I mentioned in the Google Ads video, in marketing, we have a rule of 7 where your target prospect needs to see your ad multiple times or your brand multiple times in order to make a buying decision. So remarketing pretty much puts this on autopilot for you. Other than this, you also might want to test the placement. So as I mentioned towards the beginning of the video, you have the newsfeed placement, the mobile newsfeed placement, the right column placement, and you can even place your ads on Instagram. So once you start, figuring out which ad copy and ad creatives work best, then you might want to start testing out which placement works best for your ad campaign as well. As the goal is always to get the best ROI for every dollar spent with your ad campaign. So this brings me to the end of the video, but if you have any questions, feel free to reach out at the number here on the slide or to give us a call at the number is also provided in the video description. During these calls, I like to do a quick audit to really look at your overall online presence, not just your Facebook ads or your website, and really identify those opportunities for you so that we can, really talk about all that's available to help your restoration business succeed with its marketing campaign. So thank you for watching. Hope the video has been helpful, and make sure to stay tuned for the next video where I talk about leveraging email to really connect these different marketing channels for your local domination campaign. Take care, and if you haven't already, subscribe.